Let's go studio. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on your program, Both Sides of the Story, Horror 106 FM, the story of Jamaicans at home and abroad. I'm Dorfan Malcolm. We're coming to you live from 45 Angle Street in Hamilton, Bermuda. This is the home of Fish and Tings, operated by Jamaica. And another Jamaica has been spreading music globally, not least of all from Washington, D.C., the D.C. World Reggae Festival. And he's telling us more about that event. Let's rejoin him now, Mr. Omar Stevenson. Thanks for staying on the line. Great. So now, in terms of the event, just tell us some of the things we need to know. Those of us who plan to attend the DC Reggae Festival, what do we need to know? What can we expect?
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
What are the hours of the festival? Okay. And what has the take up been like so far in terms of support and interest? Yes. Is there a website or a number that people can call or a website they can visit to follow the festival? And Sounds good. What about support from corporate entities? How has that been for you and as you seek to execute these festivals? Well, we're happy for the link this afternoon. Sorry, it took us a little while to get to you, but the vagaries of being on the road broadcasting. In the meantime, though, we wish you all the success that life has to offer for the DC Reggae Festival and all the other events that you do from time to time. Well done. Thank you. Sure. Thank you very much. All the best. Okay. Take care. So that was Mr. Omar Stevenson. He is the magnet behind the DC World Reggae Festival, which takes place at the RFK Festival grounds tomorrow, the 20th of August, and Sunday, the 21st. Jamaica and Jamaicans continue to export our rich cultural heritage, and, and that beat continues, and there's no stopping the Jamaican train in that regard. And we're going to shift gears that has brought our attention. And not sure how many of our listeners have heard and have information on this incident, and so we're going to use the opportunity to find out more about this situation. In fact, let's just paint a picture for you. Let's give you a bit of background and, in fact, go to the very latest of the stories that have been doing the rounds with respect to another member of the Jamaican family. So the story is Jamaican parents demand answer to the death of 25-year-old daughter, Special Police Officer Mannion. The story is Radcliffe Mannion Sr. and his wife, Julie Park, in Kingston, now Washington, D.C., are demanding answers regarding how their daughter, a Labrador police officer, was shot and killed while on a training course on August 4 this year. Officer Morika Manyan, a 25-year-old mother of a 4-year-old son, was employed as a library police officer and was shot and killed while participating in a work related training at the Anacostia Neighborhood Library on August 4 this year. She was allegedly shot by her training instructor, former lieutenant of the Metropolitan Police Department, Jesse Porter. It is believed that Porter was permitted to unlawfully enter a government building with a fully loaded firearm, which was allegedly used to kill Officer Manyan moments before she was due to pick up her son from daycare. What a tragedy. Reports say Jesse Porter, the alleged shooter, was subsequently charged with involuntary manslaughter and was free to go home the very next day following the shooting. He was released from custody on August 5 after he assured the court that he'll be present for his next arraignment on August 24. He was also ordered to turn in his firearms. We'll come back to that story in just a moment. It's 15 minutes to 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Broadcast House, 32 Lyndhurst Road, Kingston 5, St. Andrew, Jamaica. 15 minutes to 4 in the afternoon in Kingston, Jamaica, which means it is 5:45 p.m. here in Hamilton, Bermuda.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully. Off input mode.
Let's Hmm? 14 minutes to 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Kingston, Jamaica, which means 5:46 p.m. here in Hamilton, Bermuda. And just before we uh, get back to the story we were sharing a short while ago, just grabbing a hold of one of the life members, I beg your pardon, one of the founding members, daughter of one of the founding members of the gym.
We've met many times. Every
Yes,
time you've come, we have met.
indeed.
You
So
don't remember.
remind me of the name, please. Good afternoon.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Christopher. So, previous times you've come and we've had our events at Shelley Bayfield. I have taken you around to the various vendors to introduce you to persons. And once you were here when my mom was alive, and then once you were here shortly after her passing. We've met many times over the years, but I know you since then. So it's nice to see you. Welcome back to
Yes,
Bermuda. Welcome
it's
back.
it's good to be back. And how do you feel with respect to the vibrancy of the organization years after it was founded?
It's been a journey, but I'm glad that we're celebrating the 60th anniversary of the independence. There's lots of stories to tell. There has been a long-standing relationship between Jamaica and Bermuda, which wasn't always an easy one. It was very much a tumultuous one for many decades, but it has the gap has been bridged. Of course, we are sitting outside of Fish and Tings restaurant, which is actually owned by one of my godfathers. But the food has opened up the door to the culture in many ways
Mhm.
and introduced Bermudians to Jamaica overall, and one of the many jewels that we have to offer.
Mhm.
So, I'm quite sure I saw my aunt Jeanette leaving a little while ago, so I'm quite sure you know the history.
Mhm.
But since that time, we have we have mended a lot of the xenophobia. Not to say it still doesn't exist, but I'm being very honest and real with you. It has gotten a lot better. It
Mhm.
has gotten a lot better. But for '70s, I'm a '70s baby. Myself, Dwayne and Wayne, we're all born in the '70s, and our parents were frickin' frack, so we were always together. So to say that children born here, a two-parent making also a single parent, one artist are for children, us children is, we're cool, jump up, we're cool, everything. Parents didn't want us to play it with. That time is gone.
Mhm.
That time is gone. But one of the major gateways, of course, was the food and the music,
Mhm.
which showed people of the great things that come out of such a nation as Jamaica that we love.
So, considering all you have to do in your daily life, are you still able to find time to play your part in supporting the work of the Jamaican Association of
It's who I
Bermuda?
am. It's not a choice. It's who I am. So it's my life. So
Mhm.
it's not something you put on the back burner. It's something you put on in your heart and wave your flag every day. One of the things that I my aunt Jeanette many times for me that sometimes you come across who don't want to claim that they are Jamaican or have Jamaican influences in their life. That's not a reality for me and my family.
Mhm.
So it's something that we hold with pride. You're giggling, but it's the truth. This is my other godmother right here. So we don't have a choice. It's it's our life.
Yes,
So we hold it near and dear.
indeed. Like I just remembering a line from a song. When you call me by my name, I am ready to. What's it? It's Queen Ifrica, I believe. I'm ready to roll. When you call me by my name, I'm ready to roll. So it's a similar thing here. Once you are called, you receive the call to duty. You respond accordingly.
You're ready to roll.
Yeah.
You're ready to roll. So it's an indeed pleasure, and I'm proud of the current executive for putting this together. No event of this magnitude is not without hard work, and they have worked hard to achieve their goals. And I look forward to seeing the successes tomorrow night. My god brother, Ray Keynes, is the guest speaker tomorrow night. So he has been putting a lot of love into his words tomorrow night. So expect to be rocked and rolled with the message that Rain Keynes is bringing tomorrow night. So everyone, no one's gonna be falling asleep. No one's gonna be folding their arms, not connected. You might ask for another cocktail to come to the table at that point, but you're gonna be fully engaged and on the cusp of greatness tomorrow night. I will say this. I will give you a little prelude of what his speech is going to be tomorrow. And the title of the speech is right. So, what's next for us as Jamaicans in Bermuda? What's next for Jamaica, the country that we love? What is next? So, there's a lot to fire up the crowd tomorrow night with Wayne King's speech.
Well, just by what you've outlined, you once again have those who waited for the last minute, ruining the fact that they, at this stage, they can't get a ticket to attend the event. So, we learn lessons, and one of them is get your ticket early, because here is it's Roxanne Christopher. Yes, Roxanne Christopher saying, it's a kind of presentation. Mr. Keynes is the kind of speaker who is so engaging that he will have you spellbound.
Beyond,
Yeah.
beyond,
Yes.
beyond. And it's amazing knowing the journey that Dwayne Wade and myself have been through our entire lives in Bermuda, and to have my godfather be the guest speaker at the 60th Independence celebration of Jamaica is it's full circle, full circle. It's a badge of honor and pride for my aunt Jeanette and Uncle Michael. But to have one of us that had a very difficult childhood
Mhm.
growing up in this environment, now speaking for everyone
Mhm.
in this country, what a privilege and what an honor. And it's well deserved.
Well, it's been a privilege and an honor speaking with you again. And I promise I will not forget your name again.
How can you? How can you? It's the only Roxanne that matters. It's the only Roxanne that matters.
Although I see somebody behind reminding you of another Roxy.
Roxana. Roxana. So, so true story. So lots of times people call us Roxy for short. So whenever you heard Roxy, you got both of us, moving our hairs because everyone calls us Roxy for short.
Yeah.
So, um, yes, Roxana and Roxanne.
Well, you rock, Roxy, Roxanne.
Thank you, Durban. And once again, launch doors. I know they will take a little back when you go back.
At least some of the things.
Leave some of the things down. Don't take too much. Leave some of the rest.
All right.
Welcome once again.
Thank
It is
you.
a privilege and honor to see you again.
Mhm.
I can't believe you forget me because I don't have a personality that's easy to forget.
I'll thank you to have had you on. Thank you very much and all the very best. This is your program, both sides of the story, Power 106 FM, the story of Jamaicans at home and abroad. It's one of the interviews we